Thanks for tuning in to this month's vlog. I'm Aviva.
I'm Stephanie.
And together, we're conscious and carefree. This month, we'd like to talk about hitting the ground running. Lots of people imagine they can tap into the power of momentum without putting in advanced preparation. To me, though, you only get where you want if you create a plan to get there. It doesn't have to be a detailed plan, but it does need to be sufficiently well thought out that you know the first 3 or 4 steps. To hit the ground running, you need to choose a goal and then put actionable milestones around it, including target deadlines. And that's how we can accomplish way more than we thought, way faster than we think.
You know, a lot of people get paralysis of analysis because they try to figure the whole thing out up front and they can't. And then they don't even take the first step, right? So instead, why not decide that your first step is going to be to get guidance and assistance from people you trust, or do research on the internet for those who have succeeded in front of you. You know, the second point that I want to make about hitting the ground running is that many of us are actually doing too many things, right? And we're so scattered across the map, we don't even know what to work on first. So one of my clients once told me that she pays attention to whatever she's having an emergency with, right? And then she realized that she was having so many emergencies because it was the only thing for her to pay attention to.
Right.
So that does not help to hone our focus or harness our energy. You know, one of the smartest men that I ever worked with was an Olympic champion in running.
Cool.
And he said, Stephanie, you can only do one thing, maybe 2 things in life well. 3 things and you're fucked. Now this stuck with me, and this is very important because it means that we need to identify our values and our priorities on a regular basis.
Yes.
And we need to make sure that they remain relevant to us rather than relying on a vision or values that we created months ago or even years before.
I like that. In fact, I love what your Olympic athlete client said, because it's true not only in life, but on a daily basis as well. We try to cram so much into our schedules, and then we imagine that because our schedules are really full, we must be getting things done. An online business coach I once had demonstrated that if you work on 10 projects simultaneously, you won't complete any of them for months at a time. But if you work on only 1 project at a time, you not only complete things faster, but you gain the incremental skills you need to accelerate your progress. So not only are we getting more accomplished, but we're getting more accomplished at completing our tasks.
I honestly think that part of the challenge is that we are constantly bombarded with distractions. You know, so not only do we need the ability to go into our zone and to stay in flow, but we need to know how do we handle the distractions that come our way.
Right.
You know, will they take us out of our focus because they align with our priorities? Or should we just delegate them, really? And you know, I used to work for this fabulous company that taught people how to build a business by referral, by creating lifetime client relationships. And they recommended telling their clients that you could only return phone calls from say 12 to 1 and then again from 4 to 5 in the afternoon. And at first, a lot of their entrepreneurs were very afraid to install this program. And they were worried that they'd lose those clients if they didn't return the calls right away, right? On demand. But what they found was that by building standards, it actually created greater trust and greater assurance. So not only did they get more things done in their day, but they also actually improved client relationships at the same time.
I love how tactical this is, because you can't hit the ground running without tactics. You need to truly understand how to manage your time. That means limiting the times when you check email or make phone calls, but it also means leaving space in your calendar. Instead of scheduling yourself back to back, you leave unscheduled spaces each day to deal with emergencies or things you couldn't have planned for. Because you'll never find space to accomplish your goals if you spend your whole day focused on putting out fires.
So thanks for joining us. And of course, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Aviva, and we're conscious and carefree.
See you next time.
Thank you.